Soon, it will be fair time. From Tuesday, July 19th through Saturday, July 23rd, the 2022 Hemlock Little World's Fair will be staged as a celebration of summer. Last year, after a one-year hiatus, the Hemlock Fair attracted record crowds. Never before across 3 centuries were there the crowds celebrating the summer as occurred last year. 2.5 to 3 times the daily attendance came through the gates. The 5 days of family fun disappointed no one. This year, 2022, from Tuesday, July 19th through Saturday, July 23rd, the fair will be bigger than ever. Let's face it, when you've been successful, your only option to grow is to be better. During this show, you'll hear the first-hand report on the variety of attractions, the vendors, the music, the incredible grandstand presentations, all geared to entertain, educate, and thrill from the youngest to the oldest members of the family. Here are some hints that may help. Consider purchasing a 5-day pass. That way you can attend every day and miss nothing, or attend more than one day and save money. The pay one price admission includes parking, admission, the midway rides, and all exhibitions and grandstand attractions. The only exceptions are monster truck rides and, of course, food, beverage, or games. The bottom line, a 5-day pass is much cheaper than a day at a theme park. A day pass is less than going to a movie for a couple of hours, and it gives you a whole day of entertainment. The Hemlock Little World's Fair is an agricultural festival geared to promoting one of New York State's major industries. Simply, you will see where your food comes from up close and personal while meeting many of the people who work in agriculture. Maybe you or a young person in your family will discover a passion they didn't know they had. 5 days of affordable family fun at a festival known as the Hemlock Little World's Fair, featuring the best the region has to offer. From history at the Heritage Museum to the most thrilling of grandstand events, there is something for everyone. For schedules and details, visit www.hemlockfair.org. Now, let's talk to Audrey Arbor.
We're very excited to bring you the 2022 Hemlock Little World's Fair. I'd like to tell you about some of our grounds attractions and shows, starting with Gillette shows. Operated by Betty Gillette and her sons Jules and Jerry, they're known as the premier midway provider in the Northeast. They're a crucial part of our fair. They've been providing our rides and midway attractions for about 10 years. They bring a variety of large and small rides, as well as midway games and food vendors, sure to please kids of all ages. Be sure to sit atop the Century Wheel at night to get a fantastic view of the sights and sounds of the fairgrounds. There's an interesting article in our fair guide that outlines the work involved in bringing the magic and excitement of the Midway to our fair. Our petting zoo is always popular. This year, it's being brought to you by Two Barn Farms from the Lima area. They bring a wide variety of large and small animals. Kids will really enjoy the interaction when they feed the birds, and who can resist holding an adorable baby kangaroo? Kids probably know they're called joeys, right? I'm sure they'll enjoy seeing all of the animals. As an agricultural fair, we take pride in highlighting our heritage. Agriculture is the biggest industry in Livingston County. Remember to visit our Farmer for a Day booth in the Ag Expo building. It's a fun, interactive way to learn about agriculture. And of course, the Livingston County 4-H will be there with their animals and their always popular food booth. Our PAWS Animal Adoption and Education event is returning this year. It's presented by Kitten Corner Rescue and includes several local nonprofit rescue organizations. There will be a meet and greet opportunities, and the adoption process can begin right at the fair. There will also be information about the importance of spaying and neutering, managing feral cat colonies, and the dangers of puppy mills. We also plan to have therapy dogs and information about the Therapy Dog in School program, which is very popular in some of the local schools. I'm sure you all have seen signs saying service animals only at local businesses. There's a lot of confusion about the difference between service dogs, therapy dogs, and emotional support animals. we'll have a local trainer on hand to help explain it. The Paws Animal Adoption and Education event will be held outside near the petting zoo. An exciting new attraction is the Braddock Bay Raptor Research nonprofit organization, which comes to us from, you guessed it, Braddock Bay on the shores of Lake Ontario. They'll have live birds of prey, such as owls, hawks, and falcons. We may even see their mascot out strolling around on the grounds. They'll educate us on the importance of raptors in our environment, as well as rescue and rehabilitation efforts. You can find them in the Ag Expo building. This should prove to be a very popular attraction. Aim High Canines is a new show based out of New Hampshire. We'll be able to watch the trainer encourage her rescue dogs to perform freestyle frisbee, dancing and agility tricks, high jumps, and much more. That's right, all of her dogs are rescued from local shelters. It'll be exciting to see how a skilled trainer, along with a little love, can transform an unwanted dog into a star. Dave's Carvings returns this year to our fair, producing large and small chainsaw carvings, which will be available for purchase. One of the highlights of our free attractions this year will be the Indian River Old Time Lumberjack Show. They're based in the Adirondack region of New York. When our nation was born, this area was covered in forests. Lumberjacks were crucial in clearing the trees to allow agriculture to thrive. The lumberjacks at our fair will demonstrate many of the skills necessary to fell and process those trees. They'll compete in events such as crosscut, log rolling, axe throwing, and the amazing springboard chop. It's a well-kept secret, but I competed in the New York State Lumberjack Association several years ago at a very amateur level. It'll be exciting for me to watch these professionals who have won many championships around the world. They're sure to provide many thrills for the audience. These ground shows, in conjunction with the grandstand events, bands, and numerous vendors, should combine to once again make the 2022 Hemlock Fair the best in the region. Be sure to pick up a copy of our fair guide with our fair and 4-H schedules, a map, and lots of information about the Hemlock Little World's Fair. And come join us for a day full of fun.
Thank you, Audrey. Think about it. If you go to a theme park, the biggest attractions are the rides. The Gillette Midway, a centerpiece of the Hemlock Little World's Fair and part of the pay one price admission, are simply the best. The rides offer thrills for all ages on equipment that is maintained by experts, cleaned and arranged to offer the fairgoers a wonderful time. If you take the time to really look, you discover rides for all ages. From the smallest to the most mature members of the family, they'll find something to enjoy. Acres of animals, exhibitors, and vendors representing the best the region has to offer are guaranteed to have you adding something to your home, business, or a collectible that will create a memory of a lifetime. Many things are available for purchase or give you the opportunity to discover something that will enhance your lifestyle. In our home, wood carvings are a conversation starter. Unlike a theme park, the Hemlock Little World's Fair is an experience that starts out and changes every day with entertainment and grandstand shows that, for the price of one day at a theme park, gives you 5 full days that will make this summer memorable. Visit www.hemlockfair.org for complete details. Discover all the attractions, schedules of events, and visit often for updates. A person responsible for making what you're about to experience incredible is Mary Jo. Mary Jo, tell us about what's coming up this year.
Alrighty. My name is Mary Jo Strong, and I am the vendor coordinator for the Hemlock Fair. This year, we have an enormous variety of amazing vendors. We have a great selection of t-shirts, sweatshirts, sunglasses, wood signs, metal signs, knickknacks, and jewelry. We have local retail reps like Pampered Chef, Color Street Nails, and LuLaRoe. Stop and watch a vendor making hand-blown glass items, or grab a quick to-go snack from a cheese and meat stick vendor. Maybe you're more interested in boating. After all, we are located in the beautiful Finger Lakes area. Check out the cool boats on display in our expo building and pick up some information on a local boating club while you're at it. Of course, we're an agricultural fair, So we have huge displays of the latest and greatest in agricultural equipment, from lawnmowers to large farm tractors and everything in between. If tractors are your thing, be sure to check out the antique tractor pull on Wednesday morning. Kids like tractors too, so be sure to sign them up for a run in our daily kids mini tractor pull. It's a great little event held over by the nurse's station. Kids are separated into classes and then take their turn on a pedal tractor pulling a mock sled down the track while their family and friends cheer them on. It's absolutely adorable. We also have daily demonstrations over at the sawmill. Stop by and watch them, then check out our awesome chainsaw carver. Both are pretty skilled at what they do. Kids are a huge part of the Hemlock Fair. Take time to stop into the 4-H building and check out the homemade projects of the local 4-H groups. Or stop down to the 4-H barns and check out the animals or one of their shows. There is a 4-H livestock auction on Saturday at 1 p.m. These kids work hard all year to be able to show off their talents at the local fairs. Maybe trains are more your thing. Hop aboard our trackless train and let the conductor take you for a relaxing ride around the fairgrounds. Stop into the expo building to see the amazing 28-foot by 68-foot model train display. You will be in awe of the fine details they put into it, and the group of guys there love to answer any questions you could possibly have about trains. We also cannot forget the great men and women who serve in our military. This year, we have 3 different branches being represented at the fair. So please stop by, say hi to them, thank them for their service, and listen to what they each have to offer. Across from the festival building, you will see the Livingston County Sheriff's Command Center. We could not have a successful Hemlock Fair without the support of the awesome men and women of the Livingston County Sheriff's Department. Of course, my favorite part of any fair or festival is the food, the drinks, and the music. Here at the Hemlock Fair, you can satisfy any craving, from barbecue to tacos, blooming onions, ribbon fries, flatbread pizzas, beef on wick, deep fried hot dogs, or Italian sausage. For that sweet tooth, there's fried dough, deep fried Oreos and Twinkies, cheesecake, chocolate covered bananas, cannolis, and taffy, just to name a few. At the end of the day, be sure to stop by the festival building to enjoy a tasty adult beverage from our friends at Lake Beverage and Budweiser. Kick up your heels to some music with our nightly bands starting at 8 p.m. live from our enormous state-of-the-art stage. You will be glad you chose to stop by the Hemlock Little World's Fair and spend the day or maybe the whole week being entertained by all we have to offer.
Thank you, Mary Jo. The Hemlock Little World's Fair runs for 5 days. Putting the event together is a year-long process. As an agricultural event featuring horse races, Sheriff's Mounted Patrol riding competitions, horse shows, livestock competitive exhibitions, and more, a well-informed team of volunteers work endless hours year-round to make sure every aspect of these events are well staged for both participants as well as for you, the fair patron. As many of these events are New York State agricultural events, offering prize money as well as recognition that may take them to the state fair for further competition, is impossible to describe. Yes, I said volunteers. Multiple exhibition buildings, including the Hemlock Fair Museum, a working antique sawmill and windmill. There will be cattle auctions where blue ribbon winning animals are sold. Many have been raised by boys and girls who participate in 4-H scouting or Future Farmers of America. You want to educate your youngster and let them see people their own age taking on incredible responsibilities. The Hemlock Fair will educate as well as entertain. For very young kids, there are the attractions such as the petting zoo, competitions such as the Kids Tractor Pull, and other events that occur daily. Imagine the time, effort, and organization that goes into bringing all this together. Maintaining the facilities and meeting all the state laws for the protection of the animals as well as fairgoers is an incredible undertaking. This is the reason why you need to come for more than one day, if not all 5 days. No other festival or summer event offers so much for such a low cost. The midway, the music, the grandstand events, exhibitors, and vendors offering the best the region has to offer, all in one place. The Hemlock Little World's Fair opens Tuesday, July 19th. You should come early, stay late, and plan on being there every day. To discover more about the events in the summer, go to www.hemlockfair.org. Now, let's talk about the events in front of the grandstand. One of the most exciting aspects of the Hemlock Little World's Fair is what happens in front of the grandstand, and there are other exhibition events. And here to tell us about 5 days of excitement, here's Jim Wingate.
Hey, Bob. Glad to talk about the Hemlock Fair and what's coming up for 2022. And in front of our grandstand in evening times, well, I'll even conclude the afternoon. Tuesday starts off New York State Sire Stakes at 12 o'clock post time. And the horse racing involved with Hemlock Fair is the reason why the Hemlock Fair exists, going back to the history. New York State sponsored. It'll be quite a few races. And after that's over with at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, we're going to get set up to have Demolition Derby opening night Tuesday. Drivers, bring your cars out. 7 p.m. we're going to start. And we have a few new options for Demolition Derbies this year. One, we've raised the prize money. The actual heat winning instead of $350 is now this year $450 for winning your heat. The feature heats are going to be $1,500 prize money, and there's always 2 features, small cars and mid-sized cars. And for those experienced drivers that still like to get a hold of those older 70s and 80s and 90s cars, full size, we're going to have a one run and done. If there's enough cars brought, we're going to have $1,000 grand prize for the winner of that heat. And one of the good things we did was not raise the entry fee. The entry fee is $35 pre-registration and $50 the day of. And for finding the rules and a sign up, hemlockfair.org is the link to find any paperwork to sign up for a demolition derby, or stop at the office at the Hemlock Fairgrounds itself before the fair starts. Call the fairgrounds office. The number is on the website, and maybe we can even get posted somehow or another. Through Tuesday, because Wednesday is monster truck night. Tuesday we start off monster truck rides. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, $10. You can hop on a monster truck and go through a course up and down and around and enjoy a good ride. And that's on all week, 4 o'clock every day, Tuesday through Saturday. So the monster truck show Wednesday night, we've got 4 big trucks coming. And last year we had the one and only lady that was running. She'll be back again for Wednesday night. And I'm going to check my cheat sheet, Bob, so I don't forget something there.
That's okay.
Thursday night. We still got the horse competition going on here. Mounted Horse Patrol at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. That's in front of the grandstand, and our sheriff of Livingston County, Tom Doherty, is the supporter of that, and Tom supports Hemlock Fair very heavily with his team in the Livingston County Sheriff's Office. Thanks, Tom, for that. The Thursday night starts off with tractor pulls and truck pulls. We've got 2 different sets of events for that night. New York State Tractor Pulls Association starts off with Super Farm Stocks and 4.1 LPS tractors. They're going to run their run, probably 14, 15 tractors, and then we turn into the Outlaw Pulling Series. And what they do is have huge trucks, tractor-trailer trucks on the road come in and pull. We're going to have 4-wheel drive trucks, so it's a great show Thursday night. Friday night for, again, tractor pulling. New York State Tractor Pull Association shows up with the entire show. And I want to give you the list so it's exact. 3.0 diesels, 4x4 trucks, 2-wheel drive trucks, super stock combined, and those are the big engines that are going to show up. Of course, every night for the fun part in the animal art, 7 o'clock rooster crowing contest every night at the fair. So if you get a chance to walk away from the big events, stop over and see the rooster crowing contest. Saturday night, we go back into our end of the week derby. That's going to start at 4:30, wind up with possibly 100 plus cars. And again, the prize money is the same. Possibly a pickup heat And definitely a figure eight race on Tuesday night. Sometimes we have one on Saturday night if there's enough cars to show up. And this year we have 4 tires to run around. The chance for trading paint on that little competition gets better with a figure eight race. What else can I help you with, Bob, with the events in front of the grandstand?
Well, the preparation that goes into both preparing for the horse races as well as the demolition derbies, can you just give a little bit of a description of the work that goes into that? It's going to be incredible.
Actually, the track for the horse race itself, they've been working on it since probably early May when the sunshine come out. There's the make sure the weeds are killed. There's stone dust brought in because the wind blows it out as time goes on, and every time you go around it, a little puff of dust goes away, so you got to sprinkle some more dust back on. The preparation on the track goes on quite a while to get it ready.
Well, having experienced the horse races over the last number of years, and especially because we were part of the video streaming of the races, the Hemlock track itself is one of the best half-mile tracks on about any fairground. It is just fabulous. Plus, there's the grandstand, and the grandstand was designated a historic site.
Yes, it does have some. Excuse me. It does have some history going back into the late 1800s, and there's a pretty good group of writing on that. When you stop at the fairgrounds, you can stop at our Heritage Museum and catch some information on the grandstand itself.
That's a good idea, and that's one of the nice things about the Hemlock Fair is it shows not only the best the region has to offer today, but it has a great history element to it with the sawmill, the museum, and other attractions, the antique tractor show, and such like that. In fact, I think, isn't there a special antique tractor show sometime during the week? I'm trying to remember.
There is an antique tractor pull on Wednesday in the afternoon, and it's quite exciting. There's another track made, and actually it's on the back side of the back stretch of the track between turn 2 and 3. And you asked about putting things together. The actual demo derby tractor pull track is a takedown put up. So Tuesday night's the derby. Wednesday we take it all down. The barriers front and rear, move all the clay, set up the obstacle course for the monster truck show. Thursday morning, take that all down. Get ready to have a track so it's clean, ready to go for pullers Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday morning, bright and early, put the barriers back up and the backstop dirt. And this all gets done because many, many companies donate equipment from Caledonia Diesel, John Deere 5-star, Huff Equipment, Farrell Landscaping, and the list goes on and on and on. For how we get this done is because big companies help us do this.
And of course, there are the volunteers. Of course, there are the volunteers that show up to work, and the work that goes into that 5 days is it goes all year, but during that 5 days, it's amazing.
I don't know how to put a number on it. I definitely won't put any names because I'll forget one or two that really need to be said. But there's a good part of 300 volunteers behind making that track work just for events. And that's just one angle. Look at the animal angle and how many farmers, supporters, 4-H group, moms, dads. So it's many, many people to put a fair on. And once again, it's a community event.
Jim Wingate from the Hemlock Little World's Fair, we thank you very much for your report this year.
Yeah, and the quote for the day again is the Hemlock Fair is just plain fun.
An amazing story. The Hemlock Little World's Fair. No other festival event sponsored by the grandest of art galleries, gentrified city neighborhoods or communities offer a complete experience for young or old. In fact, every aspect of life. In 5 days, from the thrills of the Midway, the demolition derbies, monster trucks, horse racing to the show rings, where the winners go to the state fair, no other event offers a life experience like a fair. And guess what? Unlike many, the facilities at the Hemlock Little World's Fair are modern, clean, and set up for comfort. There's even a train to transport you around the fair for those of us who may not be as mobile as we once were. Imagine all this and more for a pay one price daily or weekly admission. It is a vacation right in your home that is not to be missed. In the past half hour, you've heard about all the attractions, shows, exhibitions, grandstand events, midway, competitions, and vendors that will make up a mere 5-day event known as the Hemlock Little World's Fair. 2021 was amazing. 2022 holds the promise of being bigger and better. Here's a suggestion. If you are a young family, or perhaps grandparents looking for something to do with the grandkids, consider this. Set aside Tuesday, July 19th through Saturday, July 23rd, 2022. Buy 5-day passes for you and those you would like to share a lifetime memory. Sometime the morning of Tuesday, July 19th, come early to the fair. Experience the finishing of the midway setup. Believe it or not, it is fascinating to watch, and the breakfast from one of the local agricultural youth organizations, a fire department, or service organization will be amazing and affordable. As the crowds are the lightest on the morning of opening day, visit the exhibition buildings. The exhibitors and vendors will have a chance to talk with you. As things are new and fresh, the best deals and the greatest selection are available. At noon, enjoy the Sire Stakes races from the grandstand. After the races, at a legendary fair food lunch, let the kids visit the midway. I'll bet there's a ride even the most senior of citizen will enjoy. Check out the show rings or visit the barns and see young people learning a career in agriculture. That 11-year-old with that horse or beef on the hoof will amaze you at the work, knowledge, skills, and responsibilities in winning a blue ribbon. More midway, more food, and then the first of 2 demolition derbies top off the evening, along with the region's best bands in the festival building. That is just day one. You have a 5-day pass. Think about it. The 5-day pass costs less than 1 day at a theme park, and after a full day, you haven't scratched the surface of everything there is to do and see. Go to www.hemlockfair.org for more information. The Hemlock Little World's Fair, Tuesday, July 19th through Saturday, July 23rd, 2022. Not to be missed. Celebrate summer with the entire family at Livingston County's and the region's greatest family entertainment value, the Hemlock Little World's Fair.